I welcome you to this session. I think this is the VIP group, so I want to share a VIP strategy with you members. Two reasons I'm doing this. Number one, because it's a profitable strategy. I rate it at between 75% and 85% accuracy on average. Actually, I tested this manually on more than 100 setups. It's traded on a 1 minute time frame for 1 minute expiry. The same concept if you trade on 5 minute chart for 5 minute expiry. So your expiry time is derived from the time frame of your chart. The second reason I'm sharing this, apart from profitability, is I want you to have a collection of profitable techniques that you can combine whenever you are trading. It's not a good idea to have just one strategy. Sometimes the market doesn't give you a setup. So when you have a bunch of strategies, you can always, at any different point on your chart, you can always look at what's happening and you realize if you apply strategy X, you have a setup. If you apply Y, you have another setup. So I really want you to have a collection. Now, I call this the fourth touch strategy. Why? Because we are trading the fourth candle once the pattern is completed, the fourth candle. And we are not trading a complete candle. We are trading at the touch when a candle touches our level. And the level is quite specific. There's no thinking and wondering about what kind of level it is. I will explain everything so that you understand what it is. Now on our chart here, maybe I will start before we go to the live chart. What you see happening on our chart is this. Look at the setup we are having here. If I look at this setup on the buy setup here, we have market coming down from the upper Bollinger Band to the lower Bollinger Band, coming down like this. Call it a downtrend, whether a short-term downtrend or a long-term downtrend, it doesn't matter. Candles are red, red, red coming to the bottom of the Bollinger Bands. They close outside the Bollinger Band. There's a wick, candle number one with a long wick, candle number two with a long wick. Now these two candles have rejections, lower rejection. Two, they can be three, but you need a minimum of 2 rejections, and we need a change of polarity from bearish to bullish. So rejection, rejection, change of polarity to bias. Bias show interest. Now, when do you place a trade? Now, for all these 3 candles, you need to get the point at which all the 3 candles are meeting. So you will ignore some wicks. You have to ensure that every candle is touched, and that is the line. This candle is touched, this one is touched, this one is touched. You draw your horizontal line. Now, when a candle comes and touches that line, and possibly tries to cross that line, you place a trade. Expiry, same candle. That's a buy. For a sell or a put option, market was going up towards the upper Bollinger Band. You start seeing rejections, okay? You start seeing rejections. In fact, on this setup, we have 2 setups, but I've just indicated one. Setup number 1 is we have a rejection here, we have another rejection here, and we have a change of polarity along the way. So there's change of polarity here. Rejection with change of polarity from buyers to sellers. We have a third candle. We need a minimum of 3 candles. We have a third candle. Now we can draw a line where all the candles are touched. Pay attention. Where all the candles are touched. So remember, point number 1, rejection. 2 rejections minimum. Point number 2, there should be a change from buyers to sellers. So we have a red candle here. So point number 3, you draw a line touching all the candles, whether wicks or bodies. So in that case, you touch like this, body and the wicks combined. Now, if the last candle was green, in this case, immediately you place a sell. But if this candle were red, you wait for a candle to go and touch. Now, the next setup you see is the one I've highlighted. We have a rejection, and we have a change of polarity. Rejection, 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 but including change of polarity to sellers, from buyers to sellers. You draw your line, wait for the next candle to go touch the line you drew, and you place a sell trade close of this candle. So we go down, I'll show you another example. Here, we'll go to a chart, live chart, don't worry. This is a very accurate strategy. Guys, if you are going to have a problem with this, then you really need to think so much about some of the setups we are talking about. Now we have market is going up. We have rejection number one. We have a tiny rejection. We have another rejection. Now already we have change of polarity. We had buyers, sellers, okay? We had buyers, sellers taking over. Buyers, sellers taking over. So 3 rejections. Now we wait for a touch. Market goes up and touches that level where we had this. Rejections with change of polarity from buyers to sellers. At the touch, you place a put option and it expires on the same candle. Now down here, we are coming down. I drew this a little bit because I remember you can take a rejection. You can also take a close outside the Bollinger Band. So rejection number 1, rejection number 2, rejection number 3, all right? Now you place a call when we touch the same level on the next candle. Expiry on the same candle. Go down. Now these are the rules. I've highlighted the rules. I'll share this PDF with you, okay? I'll share this PDF with you so that you have your the clear rules on everything here. So point number 1, we are saying for a call option, price is moving downwards from the upper Bollinger Band, BB, to the lower Bollinger Band. Can close below or can just touch. This is what is happening here. Rule number 1, markets moving from the upper band to the lower band. Rule number 2, 3 candles touch the same level, forming a support. And at least 2 of them form a color change, support and resistance. They must have wicks. All 3 have lower wicks. All candles have wicks. So rule number 1, market going down. Rule number 2, we have rejection. There's a lower wick. There's a tiny lower wick here. There's another lower wick. So we have met condition number 2, okay? Then we go to condition number 3. The third candle must be bullish. If it is bearish, it must have closed away above support and resistance level. So the third candle should be bullish. If it's bearish, then we have to expect that it closes a bit away because we need gap to touch. Now, on our setup, what are we talking about? We went down, we formed rejection number 1, rejection number 2, rejection number 3. Agreed? Now with those rejections, you draw a level. And in this rejection, there was a change of polarity from sellers to buyers, color change. So you draw your level like this with the 3 candles involved. Then you wait for another candle to come and touch the exact level. Then you place a call option. The reverse is true for a sell option or a put option, okay? So it's another example of a call option. Again, market's going down. We are outside the Bollinger Band. The bands are not clear here. We have a rejection number 1, rejection number 2, rejection number 3. The next candle did not touch, but the second candle touched, and you place a buy option over there. Now, put option, the exact opposite. Market is moving from the lower Bollinger Band here, okay? Market starts from here. It's going up, as the arrows indicate. Goes up until it's touching or breaking the upper band, then forms rejection, another rejection, another rejection. You see, there are 3 rejections. And in these 3 rejections, there has to be a change of color from green to red, indicating change of polarity from buying pressure to selling pressure. Now, after this has been formed, draw the line connecting the body and the wicks. All candles must be touched. You wait for another candle to touch that line. You place a sell trade, and that is it. So let's see more examples. We have another example here, which you can see. Market was going up, 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 formed a rejection at the top, another rejection, and the color has changed from buying to selling. You draw a line connecting the body and the wicks. You wait for a touch. Expiry is the close of this candle. Okay? So if there's another example, I'll show you. Then we move to the live chart. Again, here we are going up from lower Bollinger Band to upper Bollinger Band. We have rejection here. We have rejection here. We have change of polarity from buying to selling. Now we wait for a touch, and that is the entry. Okay. If you were to trade this setup from here also, here you don't have to wait for a touch. There's rejection, 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 and change of polarity. You place a sell immediately on this candle, because this becomes confirmed resistance. Then I think the last example we have is down here, this one. Market was going from up a lower band to the upper band. The next thing you spot is there is a rejection. Okay, there's a tiny rejection here. There is another rejection here. They are forming an horizontal support resistance because of change of polarity from buying to selling, as you can see. Then after this candle closes, you wait for the next candle to go touch the level, which happened here. You place a sell trade. Expiry is the close of this candle. Does it look simple enough before we go to the live chart?
Yeah.
Okay, so let's move to the live chart and see whether we have any setups from the market. I tried to mark as many as I could get. This is a live market coming from up here all the way down. So let me try to annotate my chart so that now it's clear to all of us. What do we notice? We notice as the market came down, it created a rejection, number one, rejection, number two, rejection, number three. Out of these three rejections, there was also change of color from bearish to bullish. You notice that, okay? Change of color from bearish to bullish. So you draw your line on that color change. We call it a color change level sometimes. You draw your horizontal line, right? And you see this candle touches that line.
Yes.
And it goes bullish. So we move on. There's another setup over here. Market was again coming from below, going up to upper band. What do we notice? We notice rejection. Look at that.
Can we have candle body also in these three rejection?
Body, but there must be a wick. There must be a wick. We can't take marubozos.
On the left hand side, you have one setup like that.
Where? Here?
No, on top. More left. Yeah, here.
Oh, here.
Yes.
Yeah, this could be a setup, but I don't think it was fulfilled.
Yes. Not this one.
Maybe it matured on this candle here. It's correct. Yes, we have a rejection. We have a rejection. We have a rejection. We have color change. The next candle, not the immediate candle, but the next candle touched.
Yeah.
That becomes
a sell. We can trade.
Yes. I'm happy you are
Same
spotting
goes
that.
Here also.
Yeah, there could be so many setups. You see, I was quickly scanning to get a few to demonstrate with. There are so many setups for sure. So here we have a rejection, a rejection, a rejection. So draw your level. Okay. Draw your level. Don't leave any candle out. That's the point. Don't leave any candle out. Draw levels, include the body and include the wicks. So what happens on this candle? It starts here, touches here. And if you are taking a margin of safety, this is a winning trade. If you are taking any margin of safety, like you let the touch cross
no issue.
Before you do that. Now
bro, we don't need all the trade to be win. There can be some trade loss also, but
yeah, there's no problem.
It is good.
Yeah, you're right. So, but now look at this again. After that, it gave you another setup. We have this rejection. We have another rejection and another rejection. Now the setup is complete here. Now, because this candle has closed right on the level, we don't wait for a rejection. Immediately we place a sell. Now, as if that's not enough, that gives you immediately another setup. Rejection, 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 color change, wait for a touch.
Yes.
And that, so here you have like 3-4 setups in a row. So when we move on to the next.
You can't have 1 minute chart and 5 minute trade.
No. I think it's just one rejection is okay. You go test it. Maybe you can take 5 minutes, but it's 1 minute. The way I've tested it for 1 minute only. So,
actually, it is very good. It is good.
Just look at more examples. We moved down. We were moving down. You spot rejection number 1, rejection number 2, rejection number 3. Now with this rejection number 3, rejection number 3, there is a change of color here. So this could go either way. So we have here. Now there is one reason. There is one reason that this is not working. Of course, you know we are broken around the number here. This candle just broke around number.
This is a support.
Yeah.
This is a support we should be taking a trade for buy. It is a trade for sell. So we should not take it.
Yeah, but it's okay. There are things that will affect any strategy. Support and resistance will affect any strategy. So although this pattern is complete, like there's a rejection, change of polarity, that is okay. We expect that the next candle will come and touch and of course refuse to break it. But you see, this is a breakout of round number and a breakout of round number. So things can happen. But immediately that happens, we have another setup happening here. Okay. Happening here again. So we have a rejection, change of polarity. But you see what happens? Yeah. This candle, instead of starting from here, it jumps and starts from down here. You see what's happening between these two candles? This candle closed here. The next one should have opened here to go down, but it opened from
price shifting.
A gap. Yeah. So that changed the whole thing. But that is it. So now look at this one. I think we have another setup somewhere here. There are several of them here, just for demonstration purposes. Now we have a rejection. Look at rejection. You draw your line over there and show the body's part of that. This candle touches the line, closes below. Then after that, we have another setup over here. Rejection. In these three candles, there was change of polarity. One of them must be green, red. Because this candle closes right on resistance, in that case, the next candle goes down directly. You don't have to wait for a touch. Yeah. Now for this one, you can look at it from a different perspective. This one I didn't worry so much about wicks. At least two candles have wicks. That's the point. Two candles have wicks. There's a wick here. There's a wick here. So two rejections and the color change. This one comes and touches this level, closes above. That's what you are looking for. There's nothing different. Our setup
that touch has to be in first 30 seconds of a candle. Then the trade can be finished in the same candle.
Yeah. That's quite in order. So again, look at this. This one does not have all the wicks, but it has at least 2 wicks. So rejection here, and we have this body. So we have color change, number 1, and then rejection. So that fulfills the criteria. So after closing this candle, we wait for a touch. Why? There's a gap between this level and the body of the candle. So this candle touches that level and closes below.
Yeah, there is a round number in between also. So it can misbehave.
Exactly. So that's the point. That is it.
Yes, that is good.
So you see, again,
this is good. If we practice, then this can give a good setup.
Now look at this one. This one is also very interesting. Rejection, color change with rejection. Now we draw our line covering the largest body, the highest body. Because the largest body is right on our level, the next candle starts immediately going down. Now you notice there's another setup after that. After that, rejection, color change with rejection. This candle opens, touches, goes down. Then after that, there's another setup. So we can now use these 3 candles: rejection, touch, and that gives you a winning option. So there could be several options whenever you get these setups happening around that area. The reason I'm using Bollinger Bands is to provide dynamic support and resistance. You can see the setup down here. In this case, the candle closed right on the level. The next one starts and goes up. You can see this setup up here. You are going up. We create here. I think there is a level here. The level is a rejection, color change, rejection. Because this candle closes right on the level, the next one goes down straight away. We don't wait for a rejection. Here, there is another setup.
This can work in range also.
Yeah, I think normally it works when the trend is about to like a pullback or a reversal at support and resistance levels, especially. Now look at this: rejection, color change. Now this one is not involving a color change, but you can see a rejection, and a rejection, 3 of them at the same level. This candle closed at this week. This candle closed at the same week. Then you can take the next candle immediately. Now more setups are here. You can see all of them.
If it is the same level, then it is showing that it is losing momentum. Yeah, so it can be reversed next candle.
Exactly. So like you can see, also the same setup is down here. Market's coming from upper band, coming down. Rejection number 1, Rejection number 2. Now that also involves change of polarity from bearish to bullish. This candle also forms a rejection. So you draw a line connecting the wicks and the body. Because this line closes right there, this candle, immediately you buy. If this candle was bullish, then you wait for a touch. So there are two circumstances under which you can trade directly without a touch. If you are doing a buy, a call option, the last candle is red, you buy immediately. But if the last candle is green, you wait for a rejection. Similarly, when you are at the top, if you are trying to take a put option, like here, if you are trying to take a put option and the last candle is green, you take a put immediately. But if the last candle is red, you wait for a touch. So those are like two strategies in one.
Then if it is a green candle, then the close will be on the top of previous all candles. So at that point, we need to take a down trade. It is the highest point.
Exactly. We take a trade immediately because we have closed right at resistance. But if it's a red candle, we are waiting for a confirmation that this level is strong. So we wait for a touch. So that is it, guys. That is it. Like I told you, I personally tested this. Many times you're averaging 80%. But I always like giving a margin because sometimes with small errors, you can always play around and you end up either increasing your win rate or decreasing your win rate by 5%. So I give you a working average because on some pairs I was getting 78%, on some others I was getting 82%. So I decided to give you a range. The point is, this is a sure short technique. And as you can see, there are numerous opportunities. Now, you can try this on 5 minutes. Same thing, same results. 5 minutes. I'm switching to 5 minutes. You'll see the same thing. Look at it here. Right on your face. We were going up, rejection, rejection with change of polarity, rejection, you touch. Now expiry is the close of this candle. You see that?
Yeah.
So any time frame, you will have the opportunities. Any time frame will give you the opportunities. Just look at another setup over here. You are going up. All you have to take care is there are a minimum of 2 weeks. Minimum of 2 weeks. So here, rejection number 1, rejection number 2 with a color change, rejection number 3. Now, because the last candle is green, we agreed the next candle is traded immediately. You don't wait for a touch. But if this candle were red, you would wait for the next one to go and touch. So you see, that's a 5-minute chart. Go to 15 minutes for those who are a little bit busy. You don't have too much time to play around with adrenaline. Eh? You don't want to play around with your adrenaline hormone. Then you wait for a 5-minute chart. So like here, I don't know whether this one would work or not. Let's just see. I'm seeing 3 rejections. Rejection number 1, rejection number 2 with change of polarity, rejection number 3 attached on the other side. You see? And that gives you a winning trade. Maybe we'll see one more on the downside with the race. One more is here. One more is here. See that? Rejection, rejection with color change. This is a bullish candle. Now, for that reason, you wait for a touch. You are winning over here.
Yes.
Any questions, guys? I think I want to end it there. I don't want to make it very long for no reason. What I'm saying is this is a sure short technique I'm sharing with you guys because I really want all of you to be, to be getting something that works for you.
I'm understanding it fully.
Okay, that's nice.
But I have one other issue. I am not having any IQ account with me now, so I can't trade.
There's no problem with this. You can use any broker, for real. You can use any broker. Literally, this one,
brokers have issue.
The good thing with price action is it doesn't care which broker you are using. That's the reality. And it doesn't care which time frame.
Yeah, but problem is different, bro. Problem is that IQ will give me trade and at candle close, but other brokers will count on full 60 seconds or 20 seconds like that.
Okay. So you need a broker that will do the that will give you expiry at the close of the
like
candle.
IQ, yes.
Okay.
Like IQ, like pocket option.
Okay.
And I am currently testing a broker of InstaForex. InstaForex is having a tick trader named Binary Broker.
Okay.
So I have actually deposited 100 on it, and in one day I have traded and made it 180. And then when I tried to withdraw, they gave me withdraw like Forex. In 5 minutes, I can withdraw 200.
Okay.
I'm searching for a broker who can give me good withdrawal because I used my IQ option account also and my friend's IQ account also, my wife also. All the three accounts are now closed because in 1 week I have withdrawn 2000, 2000, 2000 from each account by
Okay.
depositing 300.
Yeah, I think you are scaring the broker.
Yeah, they deliberately blocked my account and all the withdrawal. I have once withdrawn 1500 from each account, then next 500, 500, 500, they kept it and they blocked it.
Obviously, okay, but my
Wow.
my personal approach to working with the IQ is I don't try to keep my account usually above $1,000.
Okay, I was not also doing it like that. I was depositing 350 on Monday and every
Yes.
day I will be withdrawing 300, 400.
Yeah, they are okay when you withdraw
Maintaining a
200 a
balance.
day, 100 a day. When you can withdraw 500 at the end of a week, they have no problem. When they start seeing thousands, they become
Yes,
chaotic.
they create an issue. 1 week I have done like that. Only withdrawn 100, 100, 100, 100. Then 500 was withdrawn. They don't create any issue. When I started to withdraw 200 every session, in
you
one
know,
day 400, 400, 400, then they blocked it.
it's no more. They want to win, and they can't win when we win. They lose when we
Yeah,
win. Of course, when we lose, they
yes,
win. Yeah, that's the point.
yeah. So
You can
it's
open
okay.
another
I will
account. I
use
think you
pocket
can open
option.
another account. You can even use if you have a friend who is trading, you can find a way of trading.
I
That's
need
up.
to create one more of my account only with different ID proof.
Yeah, please do that. Just do that. Pick a different email address and pick other details and create another account
Yeah.
and a trade. But don't scare IQ by trying to withdraw thousands.
Yes, yes. We don't kill the hen which is giving golden egg.
Personally, I do some little bit of trading on Deriv. I do some little bit of trading on IQ, some little bit of trading on is it Olymp trade or pocket option? Yes. I spread my risk. So you would see maybe one account has some dollars, another one some dollars, not too much on each, on one of them.
Yeah,
Because anything can happen.
that's good.
These guys can wake up on one day and for no reason, you find you cannot access your account. So
Yes.
if you had put
And
all your eggs there, then you would be so shocked.
yes. So I'm also testing some broker. Like nowadays, Cortex is also good in withdrawals.
Yeah.
So I'm trying to use that.
There's also buy no more. You have so many options for free. You can try.
I no more blocked my account. I deposited $500 and withdrawn $5,000 in fourth day. They allowed me withdraw of $100,000 and $4,000. They blocked.
Yeah, I've advised you to stop scaring brokers.
I was trying to test them, bro. I was trying to test them because I deposit 500, then I withdraw 500 at once. Then in profit money, I try to trade everything.
Yeah. You become an easy
Actually,
target.
I was using a different thing. I think you will be cutting this in your video, right? The part which we are talking about.
No, I might share this with other members. There's no problem.
Okay. No issue.
Yes. Any other
I'm
question from members?
I'm actually having some good things. So I tried other brokers, but I tested many binary brokers fail in withdraw.
Okay. All right. Thank you so much, guys. Unless there is another question, I would like us to end our session now. There will be more.
This is
There will
very
be
good
more.
strategy, bro. Have you tried to make an indicator over it also?
For this one? Yes, I can make one. There's no problem. Maybe I already made. Maybe I already have one, but I'll check.
Okay. I know you, bro. I know that you will be planning something, then you will be taking care of each aspect of it.
I love automation.
Yeah. All the best, but this strategy is very good. I will also try to practice it, and later I will be sharing some good results with you also, but not in IQ, in other broker.
Find a way of using it, even if it means you have to do some scalping with in Forex. The same strategy would work.
Scalping will also work, yes.
Scalping will work. Try it on 15 minutes, 30 minutes, 1 hour chart, it will work. Yes.
But the strategy remains the same, right?
Strategy is the same, the setup is the same. It's just you change time frame and you change the environment.
That's good. That's good. Only Bollinger Band is required, which is basic indicator available in every broker.
I'll develop one. I think I'll try to simplify this, like get pattern 1, pattern 2, pattern 3. Once we have the first 3 candles with the touch and the color change, I draw a line, or at the exact touch, I'll put an arrow.
We only need the third candle closing point in between the wicks of the previous candle.
Yeah. Okay, what I'll do is I'll automate the whole thing, including the touch.
Ah, that will be very good.
That would mean the moment you get the arrow placed at trade immediately, if there is the candle is around there, not when it has moved far away.
First we try to do manual, then we look for automation. Because
yeah,
manual,
please try to do
everybody
manual.
will be familiarizing.
Let's do some manual trades. Let me see some trades happening on the platform, people sharing their setups. And then once I get excitement from people, then that will motivate me to do the indicator and share with you guys for free. No reason to start with that. All right, bye for now and enjoy your evening. Those of you who are in the evening, like for me, it's in the evening of...
Take care, bro. Take care. Because here in India, there is a lot of bad condition happening. Many places, 400,000 corona cases every day.
Wow.
4 lakh cases every day. But 360,000 recovering also every day. So that is a good sign that people are recovering also. But very tough situation.
I know it's very scary.
Also.
I know it's very scary. I watch that on news and I get scared from wherever I am.
Yeah, bro. Today morning also, some of my friends did not survive. So it is happening a lot of things. So everybody is trying to stay calm and take care.
Okay. Thank you.
So
I think
please do.
All right. Catch you in another session. I think with some more techniques.
Sure.
Yeah, my
request.
Care,
bro. Take care.
My request to those who watch this kind of video, this kind of strategies to practice and come back and tell me your results, because I know the results will be very amazing.
Sure. You can share the recording also, bro.
I'll share the recording.
Sure. Thank you.
Thank you so
much.
Take
care.